is Friday. It's Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Just putting that together in my brain. I hope today wasn't unlucky for some people. Hopefully it was more lucky. Happy to see everybody here. Hope you like the video. Hope you're sharing. Hope if you get something tonight that you fill out your form. I didn't do it these past couple nights. I didn't come into the show. Some people didn't do it. I thought they had learned. But they didn't. So I have to go back to doing it every single, no matter what show it is. I got to go back to reminding people, please fill out your form. I don't care if we have your info already. Just do it so we can keep track of who got what per show. And so it doesn't, really importantly, so we don't make any mistakes. I should, CJ. Where exactly is Nick? Very close by. And again, no? Thorberine, I'll have to double check because I could have sworn I sent you an invoice. I have to double check.
Should start?
See?
I didn't want you guys to have Amy Raniello withdrawal. So we had Amy start the show.
The quickest opening I ever had to do. Look at that.
There we go. As Nick went over Red Sonja movie deal. Ruben's here.
At least I got my main points.
Congrats on spending $1,000 to win the 500. What am I missing? I'm missing some weird stuff. All right. Hey, everybody. How are you?
Mr. Red Jack won a scratcher.
Yeah.
For $500.
Nice.
Well, to win $500 on a scratcher, you got to spend at least $1,000.
Jesus. And then you got to pay taxes unless you have receipts.
Right.
Oh,
Speaking
boy.
of winning, Nick.
Yes.
I just got an email. That's the only reason I'm here. From a guy named Matt.
Okay.
Who is asking about the Superman piece.
Okay.
Which that you Superman? Have, but his
or do I only have
whatever.
One?
Yeah, for whatever reason, YouTube is saying that he can't comment.
Oh wow!
Right, so, he's talking to me through the explive.com.
Okay.
So when you put it up, he will let me know if he wants to claim it or not.
All right, put
while I try and figure out.
Put the Superman 96 up. That is the only Superman I have, right? Do I have more than one Superman?
Right. I'm trying to figure out why YouTube is keep kicking him out, but nobody else.
That is weird.
Yeah, YouTube is weird.
People named Matt. Matt's at a panel. All right, let's see what Matt says. That's a beautiful page, too. You got a big Doomsday. Am I allowed to say big? Did you ever hear back from Jill Thompson? We'll talk, Alberto. It's a conversation. Ruben the dedicated to Nick. YouTube being silly. This is a really good page. I'll do an undramatic reading. That'll definitely kill the sale. That's right. It's time for you to give up this silly business. Let my friend explain it to you. Arrgh. See, my friend is such a nice, practical young man. I think you'll see the things his way. No, not Doomsday. Please do something. I'll do something. All right. All right. So did that kill the sale?
Nope. He's a Doomsday collector. Sounds like she's got to have it.
All right.
Guys, I know this is not something we normally do, but if you ever are being told by YouTube you can't comment, reach out to me through the website and I'll try my best to fix it or do some stuff like this.
Does Matt have a last name, or am I just writing Matt?
McAllister?
I'm just writing Matt MC.
Yep.
I don't know how to spell McAllister. Stingray, Stingray's not a character collector. I think this is the first time Stingray showed up on my show.
All right, I'm going to go make more thumbnails and build rooms for next week. And do other things that are going to cause Jay nightmares, like put Henri's head on Vanna White's body and stuff like that. So we'll see you guys.
All the sexy stuff. Wait, can I ask you one question?
What?
What year of Vanna White? That might be more scary or less scary.
Well, it was the photo of the announcement that Pat Sajak was retiring.
Oh, okay.
Because there was no way I was putting my head on Ryan Seacrest's body.
I will say one thing about Vanna White, kind of like Ava Longoria, she doesn't change.
Nope. And Henri's face somehow works on her body. It's just scary.
That is scary. Poor Henri. I knew him well. All right, let me turn the volume off. 52 people watching, 28 likes. Ruben usually hits like 4 times. I hit like twice. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 watch. Thank you, Michael. You need to use 80s Vanna. Let's get claimy. All right. Let's make. We need to make Ken Hazer money. Put up the Powerpuff Girls. I brought this in at a really good price. So let's get the Powerpuff Girls up. Hey, Amy. Are you still there? All right. Amy really likes this cover. Amy, you got to explain the Powerpuff Girls cover, why you like it.
Well, while that specific cover has nothing to do with the story, and while they were never turned into cats, they were, however, once turned into dogs by Mojo Jojo. If you know that episode, let me know.
There you go. So that's the reason why Amy really liked it.
And classic Powerpuff Girls. That's good stuff.
And we just came in at a really great price. Jay Burns remembers that episode.
Excellent.
Now that a star in the making, American Idol went nowhere after they dumped it. Guys, you're going to argue about what's the TV show called that Ryan Seacrest started on?
I wouldn't know.
American Idol.
Oh, well. I thought you meant something else.
No. Come on, guys. This helps Ken Hazer. Let's help Ken Hazer, one of our great ones. I brought it in at 500. Let's do the Thundercats one more time. Let's see where we got the Thundercats at. Let's see if we can't do a package deal. Jewish Dragons, hey, how are you, sir? All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I brought it back. This is what I'm going to do. Package deal so that we can move this for Ken. He gave me a little bit of leeway. I obviously want to make as much money as possible for him, but let's get into the leeway. Hey, Zeus, how are you? Thank you for being here. Both the Thundercats, and I'll sell them separately as long as they both sell. Both the Thundercats and the Powerpuff Girls for $1,000, and probably break it down to like $600 for the Thundercats and $400 for the Powerpuff Girls. If they both can get claimed, I will drop them. Somebody can claim both, or you can claim one and somebody else can claim one. I didn't know that. I remember seeing an interview with Dunkelman, excuse me, and he was like, people say, "Oh man, too bad you're not on the show." He's like, "I don't care. I'm a comedian. I'm working all the time. I'm happy." So here's a person who definitely knows his values. Dunkelman out. So all right, try to make it work on these. I just got the Joe Jusko Falcon card art last night. Oh, you got the Falcon last night? Wow. What'd you win it for? I totally skipped it. I need to be a little prudent right now. Man. Fighting with Diamond for $509,000 that they owe me. plus the 250,000 pre-bankruptcy, plus all the money the new company hasn't paid me. So going through a little bit of pain. I cannot look at artwork. Let's see. I have been doing some trades though. So at least I got that. Yes, Alberto the Flexer. So, all right. So we got those two out of the way. Let's do Amazing Spider-Man 416. Ron Garney, one of my favorite artists. Al Williamson inks. You've got The Spirit of Aunt May, Pregnant Mary Jane Watson. This is just perfect. Popsequentialism, how you doing, Matt? You can see the emotion in Peter's face. I mean, look at the tears in his eyes, thinking of Aunt May, of the baby to come. Al was definitely unique inking him here. My game is squirrels. Let's see. I lived and partially grew up in Nova. Loved it. Tears on my pillow. Popsequentialism is my former co-host. Well, because, you know, he's former. No word balloons, Ilya. No word balloons. Makes a difference. All right. Let's jump around. Let's do Deadshot number 4. There's word balloons here. All right. Deadshot number 4, Luke McDonald. What year is this from? 1988. Believe it or not, I didn't think it was this new. I thought it was older for some reason. Hey, Fragnanana. How much does Heritage take on the sale? Commander Beast, it depends on what you can negotiate. Email me later. I'll walk you through some of it. All right. Wimp, coward, you gutless, spineless excuse of a man. You disgrace the Lawton name. I disown you. Get out of my sight. You're no son of mine. Arrgh, blam. She's alive. I decided you were right. It would be wrong to kill her. So I put a bullet close to her spine. Now she and Dad are a match set. There you go. Jump up and down. Shannon Weathers, hey, how are you? Actually, Shannon has a few pages from this issue, from this series. I'm in the 757. So 1988. This is really cool. I have not seen too much artwork where Luke McDonald penciled it and inked it. I've seen inks by Bill Ray and other people, but this is definitely pure Luke McDonald. All right, let's see where we're at on the likes. Let's go from Luke to likes. Let's see. 36 likes, 63 people watching. How do we get a few more people hitting like? Come on, guys. We should be at like 71 likes. All right. Let's do Jim Starlin Mystery in Space with the weird. What do we got this at? This is really, really good. This is from 2007. Wow. It was only 18 years old. You got Beautiful Starlin. I think Starlin wrote this and penciled it. Inks by Al Milgrom. And this has got such a Dreadstar breed feel to it. I mean, he's going back to his 80s and early 90s. It's crazy. Yeah, it feels like he's going back to his 80s and early 90s. Oh, Tariq claimed it. Congratulations, Tariq. All right. Claim to Reek. Yeah, it's really cool. Yep, Gemini. All right. Let's do Cloak and Dagger now. Get the Cloak and Dagger. This is Mark Silvestri. This is the only Mark Silvestri Cloak and Dagger that I own. I got this in a trade a while ago. It was definitely, I don't think I had any Mark Silvestri art at the time of the trade. What I really loved about this is the fact that Mark went out of his way to make this, to keep the feel of Rick Leonardi here. You could tell that's what he was doing. And with Terry inking it, just made it more perfect. X-Men Adjacent. I added this before the show. Fun fact. Love it. Let's see. Play up the Austin inks. How much lunch without? I'll tell you in a second. We'll go to that next, Gregory. So the Terry Austin inks, yes, Terry Austin over Silvestri added to the keeping the feel of Leonardi. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful page. This is okay. So basically, Marcus is right. This is the inks by Terry. I see what you're saying. Not that you can see the pencils erased or anything, but he definitely complemented it well and kept the continuity. Hey, Derek, it's been a bit. How you doing, man? So, yeah. Early Mark Silvestri work, Cloak and Dagger. What year is this? Doesn't say what year it is. Oh, 1986. Wow, that's like my third or fourth year into buying books with covers. The 67 people watching. Yeah, you're right. He was too young to do it without Austin. That's a good point. 71 people watching, 46 likes. Let's get to 75 likes, and I'll do something special. All right, let's go to the Spider-Man Hobgoblin Lives by Ron Frenz and George Perez. This is an amazing page. It is Friends, Perez. It's the classic scene where Ned Leeds gets killed after being set up as the Hobgoblin. And Roger Stern wrote it. It's absolutely powerful. I think Perez only inked the first issue. Maybe Marcus can confirm. Hey, Lou, how are you? And just a quick reminder to everybody that if there's anything you want, you need a little time to pay, I'm cool with 20% down and the rest between 30, 60, and 90 days. If you go past the 30 days, I just ask that I just ask that you put in a little bit of money each month. So, all right, Lovett said yes, Perez only inked the first issue. And Marcus says that's how I remember it. So, I mean, this is taking that amazing Spider-Man 289 and the Spider-Man Wolverine, putting everything together. So, oh, you bought that issue because of Perez, or did you buy all the original art from that issue? Man. Can I go ahead and make payments for the man? Let's okay, the comic. That has to be the most influential. So yeah. So this is to a degree the money page in it. It's really, really cool. I mean, you've got Peter in the Spider-Man outfit, you got the web slingers there. He's remembering it. And then he is hugging Mary Jane. I don't think this was the last page in the book. Another page I got in the trade a number of years ago. Good pocket symmetry. Let's see. It's not a Campbell 6. Oh, God, Marcus. Mom jeans. Yes, mom jeans. All right. Why don't we do Django Zorro? Let's do a little bit of Django Zorro. That's why Joe gives everybody wheat cakes. All right. So this book is the first sequel ever to a Quentin Tarantino movie. So Quentin Tarantino arguing some of it is a shared universe. Nick, mom jeans is not a compliment. Well, I mean, some moms, yeah, some moms. And I'm not going to say anything other than that. So this is the funny thing that happened. Dave Kopecki. No, that was a two-parter, Dave. Yes, that was a two-parter. So that's where I'm going with that. So that was the only exception to the rule, but that was always intended to be a two-parter. All right, so I'm friends with Reggie Hudlin, wrote Black Panther that John Romita Jr. and Klaus Janson inked. First appearance of Shuri. So much going on in that book. And what happened if it's a shared? Could we get a Zorro the Bride comic? Well, it would be a shared universe of Quentin Tarantino characters. Erwin Papa, hey. So I call up Reggie. I'm like, I got a crazy idea. How about we do a Django Zorro crossover? And I was like, no. I think I said, Reggie, I got an idea, and I got a feeling that if you pitch it to Quentin, he's either going to love it or hate it. And when I pitched it to him, he was like, yeah, you're right. He's either going to love it or hate it. So basically, he said, let's see how the Oscars go. And if we do well, I'll talk to him about it. If not, I'll need to wait a little bit. Won the Oscar, I think, for best screenplay for Django. He pitched it to him, loved it, loved Matt Wagner, flew Matt Wagner down there. They watched a bunch of films on 35 millimeter to get the ball rolling, started talking. Matt sent him notes that night, and then we got this going. So the first sequel to any Quentin Tarantino movie, you're getting Zorro, one of the oldest comic and pulp characters of all time, plus Django from Quentin Tarantino. This is really cool to have. The interiors for a 4-issue Western, as long as he agrees to put this much shadow work into it. Dude, Jay is still working on getting all of his cover obligations out of the way so that we can get Sterling North going. So with Don Lee. So hopefully that's what he's tackling next. Yeah, Django Zorro Hateful Eight coming soon. Django Powerpuff Girls. Oh my God. So this is a really, really, really great cover by Jay. How many likes are we up to? Let's see. 80 people watching. And let's see how many likes we're up to. And guys, next week I've got meetings with new potential distributors. So Django versus Darth Helmet. Don't give Nick any ideas. Thank you, Rich, for being like 62. So I will not be doing the show next week. Michael Lovitz will actually be doing the show next week. So just figured I'd give you guys that heads up. Django Wango Tango. Oh my God. Oh man. Let's see. So all right, 77 watching, 62 likes. That's pretty good though. Yes, Spaceballs will be epic. Yes, you. It'll all be in the merchandising. all the way the Christmas special. Yeah. All right, let's go to Iron Man 51. Iron Man 51, George Tuska, Johnny Craig, and this is just a great page. 1972, so 53 years old, with Cyber Sinister, which I think is part of the Super Android, something like that. Chevy's still around. Cool villains. This is a great villains page. Mere steel is sliced like tinfoil before its axe. None can stop the cyborg Sinister. Dr. Willem, look at the door. What is it, Dr. Jeffrey? Good Lord. It's like a weekend of sleep shattering night. Did somebody just like watch Return of the Living Dead or something? This is so funny, this book. Hear me, humans. I have come to tap energy from your research supplies. First comes molecular agitation, the creation of energy. Then shall follow the transfer. Witness now my awesome power, humans, cleaving all that lies before me, and flee before you are all also destroyed. Oh, God. Tuska is underrated and underappreciated. I think we talked about this last week. At least we know next week the short. And Amy gets to go home at 6 o'clock next week. Let's see. I've been typing all along. If there are any requests, I'm still assembling the piece. Oh yeah, if there are any requests, let Michael know. So this is a really great page. I love it. I hope so. I bought it. Let's do the double Doctor Strange. I love this double Doctor Strange. Wow. Did you know what I was going to say? So, Dan Green, Terry Austin, check it out. Totally influenced, trying to keep the Michael Golden look to it. I mean, you could tell in the top few panels of page 13, and you could just see it throughout. Another time, Terry Austin keeping the continuity. So pre-type again, it's coming soon. Any Panosian, Michael? Not yet. Dan Green was already working for 4 years. Wow. So, I mean, look, Dan Green had an affinity for Doctor Strange. He also painted the graphic novel. I think it was called Doctor Strange Shambhala. No Valiant tonight, Southern Comic Geek. Do I have any Hulk tonight? I don't think I have any Hulk tonight. You're good, Newell. I'm not going to claim it. So these are two beautiful pages. They go really well together. And it's just really cool seeing the training session. But the artwork is just so beautiful. Very impressive. I haven't seen anything like that since Fist of Fury played at the Waverly Theater. He who knows does not speak, Sarah. He who speaks does not know. You must excuse me now. Interesting. Let's see. Frog Nana left. Bring some cap, Michael Lovitz. Double shirtless Doctor Strange. Yeah, it is double shirtless Doctor Strange. Wow. I didn't even think about that. An hour of fighting. So, pretty cool art. I will say one thing. Hey, Jay, do you have the heritage sales from 2018? Did Amy upload those? Any fun Marvel pages, Michael? But do you have the artwork or just what they realized? Are you on mute, Jay?
Or I didn't add myself to the stream. No, I just copied them, but I can grab them real fast.
Yeah, if you can, just to show everybody. It sounds like dialogue from Kung Fu series. Grasshopper. Oh my God. We're up to 66 likes. 79 watching, 66 likes. While Jay's waiting for that, I'll do a reminder of the two Ken Hazer covers. 600 on the Powerpuff Girls. 750 on the Thundercats. If both sell, even if it's to two different people, Powerpuff Girls I'll bring down to 400. Thundercats 600. Eddie Guerrera art. Do I have any Eddie Guerrera art? The wrestler? Eddie Guerrera, the wrestler, Marcus? Who drew the Thundercats? It is Ken Hazer. It's a published cover. All right, so these two pages, and put the prices below. So 58 page 10 sold for, so one of these sold for $870 7 years ago. And what did the other one sell for, Jay? Vladimir Guerrera art, but only Expos uniform. Younger daughter, that Powerpuff. Yeah. Okay, and then this is the other page. So both are lovely. So again, 7 years ago, these sold for a combined $2,000+. Yes, there is one name more piece of art. I'll take both for $870. Where'd you get $870? Oh, I don't have those. This is a comparison. Jesus. I thought you were talking about the Ken Hazer covers. All right, take these off. Marcus is causing confusion. You're causing confusion, Marcus, or Nick's causing confusion. No more price comparisons. Kill all the price comparisons. They're just going to get me in trouble. 79 watching, 68 likes. We could be at like 77 likes. Yes, Marcus is being Marcus. Great claim. All right. Submariner 31. Triton, Stingray. Oh, yeah, it's Submariner too. So, I thought you only showed art for sale. I was trying to do price comparisons for one. Somebody asked me to do it. I'm not doing it ever again. So, Stingray alert. Yeah. So anyway, just to let you know, and I'm not going to show the price comparison, but this sold on Heritage in 2014 for almost $1,000. And yeah, you can do time payments if you want. And Aquaman in the background. Let's see. Oh, and it's claimed by Comic Art Boston. All right. Congratulations, Comic Art Boston. Wow. This is a great claim. Like I said, I'm glad we didn't put that price up here because somebody would have said, I'll take it at that price. But yeah, in 2014, this sold for almost $1,000. And once you add in sales tax, it's over $1,000. So this is really a great page. One thing that I love about this page, it's Sal Buscema, but it definitely has more of a John Buscema feel to it. So putting this up here. All right, let's go to the Demon. Early Sal. Was it that early? So made he in his likeness. Matt Wagner, Art Nichols, Jason returned. So Esposito is underappreciated. I mean, when you think of look, all the years he inked Ross Andrew, John Romita Sr., the Buscema's, so many great artists. So this is from the Demon miniseries. This is issue 3, page 3, the beginning chapter. What am I doing? You already got the page up there. 1987. This is just gorgeous. And it's the only page I've ever seen personally. Picked this up a long time ago. In this galaxy, though, not a galaxy far away. You think he got more than enough appreciation? Huh. Okay. Feel like he's not remembered that well by people outside of the art community. But what do I know? I just don't work here. Let's see. I'm just curious. 82 watching. Everybody, let me, if you don't mind, if you're new here, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, if you're on YouTube, please hit the thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, hit the thumbs up or hearts. If you're on Twitch, hit that Android. Anyone still on Nichols' commission list? I'm pretty sure if you're on Nichols' commission list, you're not getting it. Well, he did get tons of attention for that. Yes, I will give you that. Oh God, TJ. Someone told me to ask you what a blue line is. I don't have any blue lines tonight. Sorry, Jeffrey. Out of luck. No blue lines. You know, Southern Comic Geek, I actually have some, I think I have some Valiant unpublished covers by Bob Hall. I'll try and bring them in one of these days. I got to find them. So anyway, Matt Wagner, Art Nichols. All right. So where does this leave us? Let's do the Jay Lee Thundercats. Hold on, somebody's trying to get my attention. Jay, pop all the information. All right, it's all good. Sorry. Yeah, I picked them up years ago. So actually, I think I bought them from. Oh my God, who's the guy? His father's an inker. Oh, by the way, Nico and Pumera, if I said it right. I am not going to Hero Southern Comic Geek next Friday. I've got a meeting with a potential new distributor, and I really need to be there for it. Chick-fil-A delivery guy at the door. Nick had to get his dinner. At least half of all the. No, that's not true, Ruben. Too elvish. You think it's too elfish? Okay. Of course, everybody. Impossible with 60 variants for every comic Nick puts. Oh, that's mean. That's just mean. So Southern Comic Geek. There you go. Thank you, Murdoch. So, God, I can't. Oh, Frank Giella. I bought it from Frank Giella like 10 years ago. No, it wasn't that long ago. It was probably like 8 years ago. 30. It appears that way. That's how rumors get started. How rumors get started. So, but we're at 73 likes. That's pretty cool. All right. You know what? Let's show the Ken Hazer commission cover art. All right, guys. I'm putting in some hot pricing here. Show the ROM. Blockbuster price. Blockbuster is not on the art. That's just for the price. 1999. No, 1984, the year Rom first appeared. Come on, we're going with 1979. 1979. That's what it is. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. 1979, the year Rom first appeared. Isn't it weird the way the artist flipped? I don't make the prices. I know sometimes the handwriting on those type prices can be bad. It was a great year. When did Giant Size X-Men hit? Was it 77? So SRP is, yes, the SRP is $99.99, but tonight I put it in at $19.79. ROM came out in 11 cents. Oh my God. Jay only did 30 of the 380 Thundercat #1 covers. You did make the Blockbuster graphic, yes. All right, this is what we're gonna do. Don't pop up the price. We're gonna do the 11-cent auction on the Spider Punk. Okay, 11-cent best offer. Technically, we don't call it an auction. Let's see. So we got the 75 likes. We'll do the 11th. Oh my God, Jeffrey, you can't go 9 cents when it starts at 11. All right, we got Marcus at 11. Come on, 2-minute auction, guys. $5 from Alberto. Looks like he didn't spend all of his money last night. $10 from Ruben at 12 cents. $10 from Tariq. What else we got, guys? What else? Okay, it was 1975. Thanks, CJ. Commander Beef comes in at $20, but we got Dave Kopecki. You got beat by the 20. Dan Wickline, you got beat by the 20. Ruben put in 19 just to be funny. We got TJ James at $25. $25. There we go. $25. We got about 90 seconds left. $25 on Spider Punk. This is really cool, too. Ken really did a great job here. He always does. I'm getting old. It's time for my mid-afternoon nap. So let's see. I'll claim the ROM. It'll make a nice gift. You got it. 69-cent increments. No. Oh my God. All right. 1 minute left. Jewish Dragon. And 1979. 45 seconds. 45 seconds, everybody. 45 seconds. 30 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Just remember, when I get to 8 seconds, if you didn't put in the bid, it's too late. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. See you, Stingray. Have a great night. 11, 10, 9, 8. If you didn't put in your bid, it's too late. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Winner is TJ. Congratulations, TJ. Oh my God, Miguel! Did he get it in, Jay?
Oh, you'd already said 1. So
I tried saving you 2 minutes, Nick. Snipe snipped. Yeah, sorry, Miguel. I think we got to give it to TJ James. It posted when you buzz. Oh, that's hard. You put it in that 12 seconds. TJ, are you okay if I give it to Miguel, or do you want it? Let me know. I want to be. Yeah. All right, TJ, you the man. All right, Miguel, you got it, Miguel. I should have been looking. I just assumed it wasn't going to go up. Good snipe. I mean, it was at the buzzer. That's a tough one, too, when it's at the buzzer. All right. The only thing left, I think, is the Batman Shadow by Giovanni Timpano. Now, we'll show the art before we put up the price. I just want to give it buzzer beater, give it a little bit of a build up here. When Giovanni was working for us, I mean, obviously we were very fortunate to work with him on the Shadow Batman crossover. Yes, it is very good sportsmanship, TJ. TJ rocks. We were really, really fortunate. It's funny, we wanted to do the Shadow Batman Shadow crossover probably since we got the Shadow license in like 2011, 2012. And it was really important to us. And this series got Giovanni so much attention that he became a mainstay DC guy and DC cover artist guy. That is really cool of you, TJ. So, Giovanni Timpano. So this is also an homage to Hulk 340 with you're seeing the Hulk in Wolverine's claws. And so this is a cover to #1. This was the New York Comic Con exclusive cover. I don't know if Jay has the published cover to show real quick. Jay, do you have the published cover? And that's what the published cover looks like. I mean, really, really cool. He just really killed it, and you can see why he's become so popular. Now let's show the art and put up the price. I've seen a few covers on Cath, and what I will say, now I think you're messing with me, Ruben. Giovanni Timpano. Is that Batman Hush? No, it's not. But everybody who has the covers on Cath right now have had it since 2017, 2018. So, and that's when I got this. So it's a beautiful, beautiful cover. Batman in the Shadow. The crossover nobody thought would ever happen. I mean, we talked to DC for like 5 or 6 years for it to come together. He just wants to hear you say it. That's funny. I mean, you got to keep in mind, by the time when we got the Shadow, it was when DC was publishing Doc Savage and the First Wave with those beautiful J.G. Jones covers. And we went in and got the Shadow. That was one heck of a license to get, too. I've been talking to Condé Nast about the Shadow for years before that, when Top Cow wanted to publish it and Brian Michael Bendis wanted to write it. And I think he wanted Howard Chaykin to draw it. Now, that's 2001. And I stayed in touch with them. And I guess in around 2011, it might have been earlier, because I think First Wave came out before the New 52. It does look like Kaluta writes and riff. And I think that's exactly what Giovanni Timpano was looking for. But hey, what do I know? Because you keep asking me how to say Giovanni Timpano. He did a great job, Commander in Beef. Somebody actually hit me up after the show trying to buy it. I was like, it's gone. So I'm going somewhere with this. So this is what happened. For us to get the license, we talked to Condé Nast, and they really liked our excitement for the characters. And they were like, well, we got to shop it around. License to Shadow Stevens by mistake. Marcus, he wanted to do a Secret Square book. So anyway, I actually asked, if I give you a monster offer, can we just get the license now? And he's like, if you give me an offer that makes me want to take it off the table, sure, but it's got to be a serious offer. We offered 3 times as much as we normally would have because I really wanted the Shadow. And then we were able to get Garth Ennis and Alex Ross's involvement, and just had a number of years of great Shadow comics. Well, IDW wanted it, and I'm pretty sure DC at the time also wanted it because they took the other characters. But I wanted this for so long, and so I mean, it was the most amount of money I'd ever paid for a license. It was probably a stupid offer. No sensible business person would have offered what I offered. I'll just say simple as that. No sensible business person would have went out the way I did. And incredibly, we did 50% higher than we guaranteed, which is pretty nuts. Only the chat ruined first. I did not ruin First Wave. First Wave was great. I buggered that up and hit enter while trying to make the joke. So let's say, did he choke on his coffee? No, but he said that pending the paperwork being fulfilled, that yes, we could have the license. So when Howard Chaykin's Shadow first came out, that was one of my favorite comic books. And I also loved Marvel's Mike Kaluta, Russ Heath graphic novel, Hitler's Astrology. I thought they were both great. But the Shadow was really important to me emotionally, just as a reader. I mean, that whole first issue just went so perfect. And you don't see Lamont Cranston until the last page, him saying, hello, Margot. I mean, it was just so fantastic. I just really wanted the license that bad. So just like Art, Nick makes crazy offers. Well, the Shadow was definitely a crazy offer. I do not still have Savage, CJ. I don't have any of the licenses. They took all the licenses in-house, and they haven't done anything with them since, because as far as comics are concerned, because they did a deal with James Patterson, and James Patterson is writing these great novels that are, well, these novels that are selling great, and they don't want to interfere with that. I haven't read any of them, but somebody was telling me that the Shadow doesn't use a gun anymore, that it's his hypnotism makes you think he has a gun, which to me is weird, but what are you going to do? Nick's offer was he got to keep his kneecaps. Oh, God. How come you didn't get the Atlas Seaboard characters? Well, first of all, it's the Seaboard characters because we own the Atlas name. Let's be clear about that. And Shadow uses finger guns. Pew, pew. That's funny. And we just weren't able to make a deal. So, you know, I think the fact that we own the Atlas trademark made it more challenging, but that's it is what it is. The Shadow got a felony, so they took his guns away. Ilya says that the novels aren't that good. That Shadow, does that mean you have to do that? Wait, well, we haven't had the comic license since 2019, I don't think, Ruben. So that would have been something we fought. That would have been something we fought, you know, if we were going to get it again. 2A. Mr. A, that's a license I'd love to get. You know, I would really love to get Mr. A And the person I would love to ask to write it is Frank Miller. I think Frank Miller would write a great Mr. A. You missed this. You out of here?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
You
Drop
are.
me a line if your wife drops the baby.
Absolutely. Yeah, you'll be one of the first people to know, sir. Have a
Later.
good night, guys.
You can leave it open. Gore, take care, buddy. Have a good night. Have a good weekend too. So let's see. Any cap art? I mean, if you had the license, Katani. They have all the approvals. You know, lifting weights, he uses those guns. We need a dynamite swimsuit issue. I'm thinking about it. We've talked about it. We'll have to definitely mix it up and have like the Black Terror also in the swimsuit. So, look, this is a historic cover. Oh, Ditko sent you a copy? Nice. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine Frank Miller writing Mr. A? I mean, that would be so fantastic. There are two people that I would love to write a Mr. A comic, and I'm pretty sure they would. Frank might be difficult to tie down because he's got so much going on, and he is one of my heroes. But Alan Moore would be the other person, but I don't think Alan wants to do any comic work ever again. Dynamite Spring Break in a swimsuit would be great. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I remember all comic. You know, I mean, I've talked to Mark Zenditko. He's always said that he would like to see us do it, but it's got to be the whole family. But you know, it hasn't happened. So I'm just saying that I would love to do it. I mean, you got that great scene in one of the Mr. A comics where the villain is hanging by the flagpole or something, and Mr. A just lets him fall and die. And the woman who was attacked by him is like, "How could you do that?" And he's like, "He was a bad guy. Look what he did to you. And you want me to save him? No." So, Nick, oh no, Nick won't be in cosplay. Nick won't be with a perm. Nick won't be in his red tracksuit. Oh, gee, thanks, Jay. I thought you liked me. So, well, I mean, Comic Art Boston, obviously, only if his family gave us the license. That's the only way it would happen. So, I would love to do it. Mark knows I would love to do it, and hopefully one day we'll get lucky. If not, I'll always be a fan. I'm just telling you that if I ever was lucky enough to be able to do it, Frank would be the first person I'd call because I think he'd just kill it. He would just kill it. Tom Willingham was essentially Nick Barucci cover, overpay, writing that series, and then has Alan Moore feel before Moore got famous with Swamp Thing. Are we talking about the Elementals? I think I missed a few things here.
How's it going in here?
Oh, it's going. It's going. We got up to like 80 people watching, which was nice. And we got 79 likes. If you haven't hit the thumbs up on YouTube yet, please do. Again, Comic Art Boston, obviously only if the family allowed it. He can invent ways to get Mr. A. Owned by, yes, and I agree with you, Ruben. I'm not going to repeat what you say, but I agree with you. Only the 18th, and I think they inverted it. I think I'm like they dropped the 0. I was supposed to be 180th. So they accidentally dropped the 0. So what are you going to do? All right, let's do a recap. Let's start with the Ken Hazers. All right. So, as I said, We've got the Thundercats cover here, $7.50. And we've got, nope, 180th Comic Art Boston. Again, they've dropped the 0 by mistake. And then we have the Powerpuff Girls at 500. But if one person bought both or if 2 people bought them, I would bring the pair down to $1,000, and it would be 600 for the Thundercats, 400 for the Powerpuff Girls. So you have it on IG and you send it to me. Okay, CJ. Reynolds out next year. Nick has moved. God. Yeah, I moved from 180th to 179th. So really cool covers. Come on, guys. Let's support our friend Ken Hazer. We got the Amazing Spider-Man 416. 16. This is a great page. I mean, Peter with Mary Jane, the spirit of Aunt May, MJ being pregnant. You know what? I'll drop this another. Let's get some action. I'll be Anthony for a minute. Let's drop it to 650 right now. If you're watching live and you want to claim it while we're on the air, we'll make it 650 tonight. Again, the legendary Al Williamson inking one of my favorite pencilers, Ron Garney, and a very, very, very emotional page. So this is beautiful. Pregnant MJ. Man, when you think about it, everything that happened from, I'm thinking like Todd McFarlane on. And I started reading Amazing Spider-Man off the stand with like 240. He's just going to take all my money at some point. I doubt it. Nowhere, Matthias. I mean, hey, I appreciate it whenever you claim anything. So hopefully you do much better than me taking all your money there. Make Nick number 1 as long as he is. As long as he is. I don't get. I can't read the whole thing. Considering how much Sicko's family is allowing Johnson.
Make Nick number 1 as long as he gives us free stuff.
Oh, okay. The G is missing. That's why it was throwing me off. You see that he gives us free stuff. I'm a very broke man. Oh, man. We'll make him number 1 and forget about little folks. I'm not. Red Sonja is not going to make me number 1. All right. We sold the Submariner page with Stingray and Triton. I'm actually really going to miss that page. It's a great page. All right, so let's go to the Demon. Arguably, that was the most underpriced page of the night. We want the movie props. They're not putting her in the classic. No, they're not. I'll bring this one down to $12.50. I'll bring this down to $12.50. See what we can do. I don't think it's money, Comic Art Boston. I think the family's really well off, actually, between the agreement they have with Marvel, and I believe they have a lot of art. I don't think that it's a money thing. I think they just have to be willing to talk about it. Study all the photos. All right. Are they doing reshoots to include a cute? No, they're not doing reshoots to include a cute dog. All right. We did that. Let's go to the Iron Man 51. What do we got this at, Jay? Oh, this is Vince Coletta. I said Johnny Craig. Oh, I screwed up. Oh, shoot. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop this actually down to 900. I'm going to make this a big drop. Yeah, the MSRP on this, Jay, should be 1200. If this was Johnny Craig inks, then the higher price point works. But yeah, let's make it 1200 and 900. I'm sorry, guys. No, I got invited out to the set and all that, but I didn't feel like flying all the way out there. I've been on movie sets before. They're boring. So they really are boring.
If there's going to be an EXP cameo, it's going to be them using me as a dead body somewhere.
There you go. See, we got it all resolved now.
But I came in, real quick, guys, I want to make an announcement and interrupt Nick's show. I just got a message. During the show just now, we crossed our 375,000th view all time here on the experience. So
wow.
Shout out to you guys here on the show for making that happen.
Well, for that, okay, well, if we got that going on, I'm going to do something silly. All right. How many? What did you say? How many?
375,000.
All right. I'm going to do something really crazy. All right. We're not starting at 11 cents, but I will do a best offer on this, starting at $1,375. Okay. $1,375 starting best offer. Not dancing on the table. You guys all like never by auctioning that Spidey. Wow. Now I feel like celebrating. All right. Ruben the Collector is at 1,375. And let's try and do like $50 to $100 increments, guys. 1,375. Opening offer from Ruben. This is the Shadow Batman #1 cover by Giovanni Timpano. Tom Crummett and Ruben kicked it off. Yes, he did. He was quick, too. Ruben the Spender. 2 users in the stream with audio only. Were you going to say something?
Oh, yeah, I just popping in because thanks, Ruben. Appreciate that. But this is also the fastest we've ever gotten 25,000 views. We did it in just over a month.
Nice.
So again, Nick having 75 people here right now, like, is a huge bump for stuff like that. So I appreciate everybody who's here right now. Like, this is blowing my mind how fast we're growing at this moment. So
yeah,
shout out to everybody.
Yeah, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Hit the bell for notifications. Guys, this is an incredible cover. I'm really, really appreciative that you guys support us. We want to grow the channel. We want to grow the comic market. We want to get there a little bit faster, so any help is appreciated. All right, $13.75. What did I have this priced at? I don't even remember, Jay. What did I have it priced at? Not wanting to
3,500.
3,500. So, wow, we're not even at 40% of it. So let's go, guys. Come on. Hey, Phil Ailing, how are you? 13.75. We're going to do 2 minutes on this, and I'd say we got 90 seconds because we got a little derailed talking about how many people we got. 89, 88. 87. Marty Weber at $1,500.75 ahead of Ilya by like a nanosecond. Ilya, you probably see yourself as first, but Marty was like a split second before you. We see it in real time on StreamYard, and he's 75 cents higher. Peter Rowe at $15.50. Guys, come on. What are we down to? 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63. Michael Lovett's at 1600. Wow. 1600. Comic Art Boston comes in and says, I'll buy it at half price, 1750, half the discounted price. Wow. Cab takes the lead. Yes, this is, guys, if you get this, you will love this forever. I bought this directly from Giovanni, and I've had it since 2017, 2018. All right, 59, 58, 57, 56. 50. Oh, Marty Weber says 2000. Nice. Nice. Ooh. 54, 53, 52, 51, 50. Well, yeah, you've got that. Plus, you've got the Hulk 340 homage. And I mean, it's not even like it's a small shot of Batman. You're seeing Batman here. It's really cool. That's right. I don't even charge a buyer's premium. And plus, the buyer's premiums are going up, I hear. So, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45. Yes, it was a real gun back then. 44, 43, 42, 41, 40. It is Batman, damn it. 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. Oh, what's it at? Jay.
It's not on here. It's not back here.
We're not seeing it. Peter, what did you put in? Okay. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah, it didn't show. All right, so Peter Rowe at 2050. Thanks, guys. Did not even see it. All right, no offense. That's just a reflection and not every. Okay. All right. I get it. I have a feeling it wasn't meant to be an homage, but you're right. It can not be. Peter Rowe at 2150. All right. 40. Remember, if I get to 8, and you haven't bid, it's too late. 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Are you in it to win it? Yes. Now's the time to use your cup bids. 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. Remember, if you haven't put in the bid when I get to 8, 19, 18, 17, 16. Do I got to go back to 27? 15, 14, 13. I'll say it one more time. If you are not have put your bid in by the time you get to 8, it'll be too late. And I stopped at 13 because somebody said that they put in. I think Marcelo said he put in his bid at 12 seconds. So here we go. Keep going to it. 25. Okay. So 13, 12. It sounds richer. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peter Rowe wins it. Thank you, Peter. I only lost $350 on it. But you know what? It's worth it for you guys because I got to tell you, hearing that from Kyle is so rewarding. I mean, that's just like really rewarding. So we really are trying to build the comics market, and everybody's help is appreciated. You know, if you guys can sign up, like I said, hit the bell for notifications, make sure you're subscribed, hit that thumbs up, and it doesn't matter which platform you're on, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, YouTube, let me put that marker down before I accidentally extra ink something. Subbing with us and helping us grow is really appreciated. It means more than I can let you know. Hey, well, Ruben, well, if that happened, it would have happened. I would have just lost a lot more money. I would have lost $1,125 instead of $350. But hey, I decided to do it because we were at 375,000 views. I'll auction. What do I got? What did I put the Amazing Spider-Man at, Jay?
The 416,
Yeah.
650.
I'll auction it if we start at $420 for Spider-Man 42. I mean, obviously, if it gets to 650, then that person gets it. So you say there's a chance, yes. Trust me, Nick, I'm very happy you got it. I really do feel it. Yeah, no, look, listen, it's good. You guys, listen, you guys are helping us build the experience. You guys are helping us get to the point where we can grow the comics market a little more. So that's really appreciated. All right, I'll start this at 420 for Amazing Spider-Man 42, first appearance of Mary Jane. We'll see. We'll do only 1 minute because it's not as big and not as stressful. So if anybody starts this at 420, we'll do it. If not, we'll just move to the next thing.
I guess how much longer were you planning to be? It's my laptop, so
unless
you were gonna remember to put it back.
I won't remember. 7 minutes, guys. We're calling the show in 7 minutes. So is anybody gonna start this? Are you saying you're starting it at 420, or are you telling
everybody? Kyle is starting it.
No, I'm making a joke about 420.
Oh, geez. Come on, Kyle.
But I'll bet 420.
Okay.
For an ASM page, I'll start at 420.
Al Williamson Inks. I will not mess with Amy's computer. 6 minutes, guys. All right, I'm going to give this like a minute. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50. Gregory Stab at 470. Wow. 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40. 39. Green Goblin finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. The Spider-Man issue that had Peter 3 pages lifting the machinery and everything on them, and that goes probably 3 of the best Ditko pages ever because that stab at the art. 32, 31, 30, 29. I think that's when the Scorpion comes back. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. First appearance of Norman Osborn. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Daredevil crossover with all the villains. 17, 16, 15, 14. First appearance of Green Goblin. Guys, when I get to 12 or 8, it'll be too late. 13, 12. Yes, it's a pregnant MJ. 11, 10, 9, 8. I think this is where Doc Ock removes Peter Parker's mask, but Peter Parker's got the flu and nobody believes he's Spider-Man. It is not, I don't think it's the birth of Mayday Parker. So if you haven't put in an offer, it's too late at this point because it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gregory Stab, you get it for $470. And I got to tell you, congratulations, because this is fantastic. All right, since Amy wants to go, and she should go, she's put in a long week. Let me go through everything a little bit quicker. Django Zorro. Django Zorro, what do we got this at, Jay? We're going to clobber this stuff out. All right. I'm a poker player. I think you guys know that, right? All right. Maybe I will, Alberto. All right. 22.22 right now. $2,222. Well, Comic Art Boston, we got to wait for me to finish this so that she can shut down the computer. So $2,222 right now. You're getting Django Zorro, the only sequel to a Quentin Tarantino film. No, please, nobody wants to see me. When I play strip poker, I always win because nobody wants to see me without clothes on. All right, so that is a claim price. Yes, that is a claim price. Flat claim price. 22. I should, yeah. I can win a lot more money. You got to make money in as part of it. All right, so 22.22. That is the COA. Sure, I can give it a certificate of authenticity. All right. Did we do the demon again? Did we do the demon again?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's do the Doctor Stranges. I used them. That's 11. Yeah, that's right. That's 4 aces twice. Oh, come on, Ruben. You can't tell. All right. I'm going to bring this down to $3,200 right now. $3,200. Check it out. You can see the Terry Austin inks complementing it, giving it that Michael Golden feel. So $3,200 for 2 sequential pages. These are really hard to come by. Thank you, Jewish Dragons. I used the calculator. That's 1,111 per character. All right. Well, then I will show you in a second. So 3,200. Let's move on. Show the Django Zorro one more time. Django's the taller guy, and Zorro's the guy where it really is all black and you just see the eye slits. They are gorgeous Doctor Strange pages. And yeah, check out the movie. It's great. It's really, really great. All right. We brought the Iron Man to 900. We did this. We did the Django Zorro. Peter Rowe got that. All right. Let's, I think we're down. Thundercats. Put the Thundercats up real quick. Well, keep in mind, Zorro's over 60 years old. So real quick, in the comic book, because of the timeline, Zorro is the early 1800s, Django's 1860. So it's basically Zorro in his like 70s. So the timeline is actually accurate. You're not getting a young Zorro in this. So the George Hamilton Zorro movie. So you're getting an old Zorro. Wrong Thundercats. I meant the Jay Lee, buddy. All right. I'm going to knock this down to 1984, the year the Thundercats first appeared. I'm really, really excited that you guys got us to the 375,000 minutes. So this is really cool. So 1984, the year the Thundercats first appeared. Jay Lee cover. Monster offer. My hair is so long. I got to get a haircut. So great price. Nowhere. Come on. You can take 3 months to pay. 3 months to pay. No interest. 20% down. Put in a little bit of money every month. Come on. This is a good one to get. So we will reveal the origin of all the Fets. I don't get that.
Django Fett.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Somebody got it. All right, let's do the Cloak and Dagger, and we'll close it with the Spider-Man Hobgoblin. Oh, no. Let's do... Okay, so let's do the Cloak and Dagger. Well, yeah, those take priority. Look, Matthias, if you wanted to take longer, you know I'll take care of you. It was great. Yes, he was. He was great. I'm going to bring this down to $1,500. Mark Silvestri, Terry Austin. It did not. I'm about to do the discount price on that as well, Shannon. So I'm so hyped that we got 375,000 views or minutes or whatever it is. Just the number 375 is so exciting. All right, we'll talk. We'll talk, Matthias. We'll talk. All right, let's move to Deadshot. All right, what was this at, Jay? Oh, did you? Wow. When did you sell it? I picked it up a bunch of years ago in the trade. I was like, I need a Silvestri bad. I'll drop this to 400. So 400 for the Deadshot. And Matthias, it's your wedding, right? We'll definitely talk. All right, so 400 for the Deadshot, where he shoots his mom and paralyzes her. All right, Shannon. Great claim, Shannon. And Spider-Man by Friends and Perez. Let's get this last one up. Jay? Spider-Man with...
That's the Hobgoblin, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, what do we got this at? All right, I'm going to blockbuster this, okay? $1,600 right now. Are we really live streaming Matthias's wedding on the EXP? That'd be cool. Guys, recap of Ned Leeds getting killed. This is killer.
We're only going to stream Matthias's wedding if we can bid on how hard we throw rice at him.
So weird.
Or if we could convince him to, instead of like releasing birds, we could release hawk and dove or something like that. We got to find a comic book way to do it.
There you go. Rice bets. Okay. Please fill out. Yes, please fill out the form. Okay, guys. 1,600. Good night, Comic Art Boston. Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Release the Falcon. Alberto didn't get his Falcon yet. How can he release it? Even if just fill out the form to say hi to Amy. That's funny. All right, Jay, let's call it. Everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you so much for helping us get to 375,000 minutes or views or whatever it is. Oh, man, I can't wait to get a haircut. We couldn't do it without you. Hug your loved ones. You never know what's going to happen. Be kind to each other. Make the world a little bit of a better place every day by being kind to each other. If you are protesting this weekend, peaceful only protests, okay? Bring some recording devices in case anybody starts something so that you can prove you didn't do anything. Pray for a lot of the strife and the injustices in the world the war between Ukraine and Russia, now the war between Israel and Iran, and everything that's going on. We got to pray, because you've got all the civilians caught up in this, and no matter who's right and who's wrong, it doesn't matter. It's just unfair that people need to live under this. We're in the year 2025. People should be kinder to each other. People should be more considerate. The world should be a better place. But considering you never know, hug your loved ones. And pray for Michael that he doesn't mess up next week. Aren't you ready to watch the parade? I don't know what you have. Bid 500 in the chat to make Nick grow back the mullet back. No, we're not doing that. What do we got? Bill, so tonight at 9, Nancy McCann has Comics Unlimited. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Bill Cox has a Kickstarter promotion and original art. Jay, do you have that to show? There we go. Sean Crystal tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Please check it out on Comic Art Live. Then Sunday at 8 o'clock, Ruben the Collector. Let's check out what he's got. He's got fire, these shows are always fun. Then Monday at 5, Miss Jen is doing her interview show. We might have a really famous writer on the air. You never know. 6 o'clock, Comic Collectibles with Rex and John. 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics. Wednesday at 7 o'clock. No, Tuesday at 7 in stores this week with Miss Jen. And who's with Miss Jen usually, Jay?
Shanice.
Okay, Shanice. Then this Sunday at 10, may the deals be, oh my God, ever in your favor. Oh my God. So this Sunday at 10, as you're watching Ruben on one tab, you can watch this as well. Why is he burning American money? Because it's not worth as much as it used to be. Canadian money is stronger now, I guess.
Henry and I are doing something crazy Sunday night. We're going to have, both of us are going to be selling. We're going to be playing games. You might be able to get as much as 50% off some major keys.
Nice.
So tune in for that. And then Monday night at 9, Jay and I are doing a live sale for Second Shift Lunch, where I may or may not make everything the price it was in the 50s.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. So we got Ruben at 8, 10 o'clock. You guys, Monday at 5, Miss Jen, 6 o'clock, Rex and John, 9 o'clock. You guys again. Is it 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Monday? Now I don't even remember.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock Monday, 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics. Tuesday at 7, Miss Jen and Shanice in stores this week. You got to check out what comics you should be picking out that you may not have known about. 8 o'clock is Wonderland Comics. 10 o'clock is Henri. Wednesday at 7 is Comic Collectibles with Rex. 8 o'clock, The Producer Show. Thursday at 7, What's in the Box with Miss Jen. 8 o'clock, Comic Geek Speak. 10 o'clock, Mog Park. You can watch it while you're watching Comic Art Live at 9. Friday, Matthias at
Matthias is off on Friday, so it's me and somebody else hosting Order Up. But Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern, it's me and somebody else with some guests and stuff that I have to figure out because I forgot Matthias was off.
And you still got to get back to me on that writer that might be able to do the interview on Monday. We emailed.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I knew I was forgetting something. Son of a.
And then Friday at 7, Mike Lovitz will be here, and he'll have some really cool art. So tune in for Mike Lovitz and pray that the world gets to be a better place, guys. I love you all for being here. Jay, take us away.